What's up, guys? So I got a special video planned for today, and as you can already tell from the title, we're going to be redoing the headliner in my Silverado. Alright, so I'll just start from over here. This is the headliner that I'm using. I got it on Amazon, and I'll throw a link in the description. There are, I think, maybe around 15 colors, and this is like kind of like a suede. I went with black. I'm gonna go and change up the coloring in my truck. I'm gonna go with the two-tone. I got some plans, but this is gonna be for later video with everything I'm doing with the interior. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but we're going with black headliner. So this is the Starlight system that I got. So last thing I got in the mail was a relay. It is a timer, delay, relay. So it's gonna make this just a little bit better having this, and I'm gonna show y'all, if you decide to go with this route, how to program it and how to set it up, how to wire it and everything. So yeah, I'm super excited, and we're gonna go ahead and move to the Silverado and get the headliner taken out and bring it back in the garage and start pulling the old fabric off the headliner board. Alright guys, so I'm calling it for tonight. I think it's about 11:30. So I got pretty much all the sponge or the glue, whatever you want to call it, pretty much all removed. There's a few spots I'm gonna hit. You can see it's still dark up there. I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm also gonna see if I can find some type of filler or something just to fill in some of these. I have some holes and some creases, especially up here by the driver's side and passenger side pillar. I'm gonna see if I could maybe put some type of filler in and strengthen that back up. So you know what, actually I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all now while I'm already here. Now for the relay, I thought about this last minute. So basically what this is, it's a relay. Instead of it just being a regular relay, it actually has a built-in delay shut off, and it has like a bunch of different features. So basically what I wanted this to do was, when I shut my ignition off, I wanted the Starlights to stay on for maybe 5 to 10 minutes while the truck is just sitting, because I think it would add a cool effect just to have them stay on, you know, with the truck. I don't know, I'm just taking it a step further. I thought it was a really good idea. It's really not that hard to wire. It was like, I think 12 bucks to get this here, and it comes with a small case. I'll put on the screen right here so y'all can see what it looks like put together. So I'll come back tomorrow. I'll have the headliner and maybe something to fix the creases. Now, I didn't record this because I didn't know if it was gonna work or not, but I went and bought this fiberglass repair kit. So I used the mesh, this here, and put the resin on it and smoothed it out. You can see underneath it the crease, but this floated over it, so it's nice and smooth now. But I just wanted to make sure there wasn't going to be any crease here, so it rolls over real nice. Same with this side. It also made it a lot stronger. Make sure you get, if you're going to get the 3M, get the one that says for headliner. It's a lot thicker and it'll hold, so that's just a heads up. Otherwise you're going to be redoing the whole thing over again. Alright, so this is the finished product. It looks, it came out pretty good. I think the most difficult part about it is when you're coming over something like this, you gotta get the fabric into like where the handles go. That's where I had the most, that was where it was most difficult. But all in all, it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. We finished this up last night. Obviously you can see I got a big tangle of fibers here, and a lot of these I just didn't feel like fishing out. Plus I also felt like I think I had enough throughout the headliner, so I was just gonna leave the extras up here. I used about 320 of them. I went ahead and taped up a good amount, like I think about 4 feet up to the end here, so I could fish it down my pillar. So I've already started cutting it. I'm gonna show y'all the best method to cutting it, but it looks pretty cool. I'm a little light up here, and I think right around here. Other than that, it looks pretty good. I don't want it looking too perfect. You're gonna want to cut these flush to the headliner. Now obviously you're still gonna feel them just a little bit. These are basically flush side cutters here. Cut them just like this. So I got it almost completely put together. It looks really nice. I'm really happy that I decided to go with the black interior. It looks really nice with the beige sand looking color. So I haven't wired anything up to the truck yet. This is just plugged into an outlet just so I could show y'all and so I could see it. I was making sure everything worked. Here I have my the fiber optics coming down, and I think I have just enough to reach up under the seat here, which is perfect. I'm gonna have to drill a hole somewhere in the bottom here and see if I could fish it through. It's a pretty bulky, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get it to fit down through here. All right, so I got the panel put back together. I've drilled a hole in the back here below the seatbelt so that it wouldn't get tangled up in the belt itself, and everything here works. It's a really tight fit at the top with the fibers, but I just made it work. Just barely fit. So I tested it. Fibers are not crushed or anything, so everything still works, and it just barely reaches down here, so it's perfect. I'm gonna get this cleaned up so it's less clutter and it's very easy to follow. Luckily for me, so I have an amp installed in the back of my truck, and this makes it very easy to wire something with a relay with a signal, because I have my ground, my constant, and my remote wire. So I have everything I need right here, and I can actually tap into that. So that makes this install really easy. I don't have to run any wires up under the dash, all the way up into the engine bay or any of that. So here's the relay, and I already programmed it for for what I want, but I'm gonna go ahead and just mess with it so I can show y'all how to set it up for yourself. So I have this tucked away up under here, so there's not too much stress on the fibers, and it fits under there. I got the antenna hanging out. And I color coded all the wires so that it'd be easier to follow. So I have the green one here, which is your constant power, which is the furthest on the left. Wire that all the way up into the constant power that goes to the battery. Then I have the ground for that, which is this brown one here. Just follow, both brown ones go the same into the ground, which it's grounded to the chassis. So then we have what you're powering, so that's this unit, positive and negative on there. Positive's on the left, so it's the third one. Ground is on the very last one. Then your signal wire, and you have your signal positive right here. You say signal, ground, so you take the blue one, goes to my remote wire here, and that gets signal anytime the radio turns on, and my radio turns on with my ignition. Then you have to take your ground, and I just put the two grounds together and have them both in there. I set it for 8-minute delay, so you can see it's at 5 minutes right now, and if you put it on seconds, it'll actually count down by seconds. So truck's off, lights are still running, unit's still running currently, so it's pulling off the battery right now. I'll go ahead and turn my ignition on. The radio turns on. You can see my amp just turned on, and now the timer has reset back to 8 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and shut it off. So come over here, so lights are still running, shut it off. Amp is no longer on, and now the timer starts. All right guys, so I printed off the instructions on how to set this up, all different types of ways you could use this relay, and I found that the P4, so you have all the way from P1 1.1, 1.2, and it goes all the way up to P4 here. I found that this one is the one that works for this application here. If you want it to do exactly how I have it set up and maybe just adjust your time, then this will work. Just follow these instructions exactly. So, okay, so this is how the system is gonna boot up. So what you're gonna wanna do is hold set for 3 seconds. Then it's gonna flash. So this is where you get all those P through 4 settings. So what you're gonna wanna do is click up or down until you get to 4. Go ahead and set it, and OP is gonna flash. And what you're gonna wanna do now is set your time. So it may not start, but keep an eye out for the dots at the bottom. So if you press stop to change the time. So if you have, let's see, if you have 1 dot on the right, that's setting the time for 1 second. So that's 1. So let me show you. So if I move this up, you could even hold it down. I wanted it in 10 minutes, so there's you could easily convert the seconds to minutes and put that in, but they have a minutes option, which is a lot easier to set up. So you just press stop again. When it's in the middle, that's milliseconds. Press it again. If all 3 are lit up, that's for minutes. So then you're gonna press up 10. So I'm gonna set it for 10 minutes. Go ahead, press set once, or long press for 3 seconds. And then the system here turns on. It's cycling what you had chose. On the if you need a copy of these instructions, you can go onto on the Amazon site. If you go to the description, there's a link. Hope you all enjoyed the video. I got some other cool videos gonna be coming out. Hopefully in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna be getting some 14 wides for my truck. So haven't exactly decided which wheels I'm gonna go with. I'm working on some interior panels for my my door. That's why the grill's missing. So I'm gonna run some B-roll at the end so y'all can just look at the final product. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you have any questions, throw them in the comments. I love y'all.